Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Derek Ledwidge from Strive Fitness and Performance, and I want to welcome you to this week's Nutrition Corner. This week we are talking about mindless snacking or mindless eating. Majority of people that come here, as you've seen in our blogs and our Facebook posts, are actually under eating. Okay, it tends to be a surprise for everyone that comes here, but a lot of people are actually under eating for their goals. This video is not necessarily about those clients. It is about people that are actually overeating but don't really realize it, which means they are clean eaters, but they're actually overeating. Okay? One of the main culprits is the topic of this video, which is mindless snacking or mindless eating. What I mean by that is the snacks sort of get out of control because we don't really realize how many times we are actually eating those foods. Okay, this can come in the forms of, candy for people that have sweet tooth, pastries, chips if you're a salt fanatic, or even the healthy stuff like almonds or beans or anything like that. Usually the nuts are the main culprits. And people just have no idea how many times they're eating them. And even the healthy foods can add up. And now all of a sudden, even though you're eating 3 clean meals, you might be eating, the almonds 6 times a day because you're hungry. Right? Now all of a sudden we're in a surplus or at maintenance and we stop losing weight and you have no idea why. All right? And so how do you find out if this is you that I'm talking about? Well, the very, very first thing that you should do, which is what we have every single one of our clients do when we have to figure out their goal or figure out the problem, is log your food. Okay? This can be in the form of MyFitnessPal or just writing down your every single time that you put food in your mouth. And that's the key. It's not about meals. It's not about breakfast, lunch, or snacks or anything like that. It's every single time you put food in your mouth. If you do that and you find yourself having like a handful of almonds 6 times a day, you're probably one of these mindless snackers. All right, and all that stuff can add up. All right, so if you find yourself that is you, the way to fix this is every time you put food in your mouth, it has a purpose. Okay, for us here, we track macros, okay, carbs, fats, and proteins. And why that's important is those make up, and veggies, sorry. Those make up a complete meal. All right, so if you find yourself snacking on almonds or even the unhealthy stuff like candy or anything like that, and you have a couple pieces, well, that is gonna be a meal. All right, so what is missing? Well, if it's almonds, those are fats. Again, if it's candy, then it's carbs, fats, sugars, all that stuff. Well, what's missing? Well, I can add a veggie, say spinach or like celery or anything like that. So I add that. And say it's after a workout. So now I can add some rice, all right? And of course, protein. Maybe I pair that up with a protein drink. Well, now I have a complete meal, all right? And what that's gonna end up happening is now all of a sudden my hunger goes away because now my body is satisfied. It got the nutrients that it wanted, so now I'm not hungry anymore, and 10 minutes later, I'm not going to snack again on those almonds. Okay, so now we're getting, instead of taking the stuff away, even if it is the candy, now all of a sudden I'm adding stuff, and my body's happy, so no longer am I hungry. Okay, this tends to stop people from overeating with mindless snacking on the really, really high calorically dense foods, and our body becomes healthy. And now all of a sudden we get out of that plateau because now we're in a deficit. If you want to know if this is you, if you need a little help with after you food log or you still don't understand what the problem is, feel free to follow the link below. You can contact me. I'll be in contact with you within about 24 hours, and we can sort of talk about where you want to go, what your goals are, and get you started on the right path.